this issue like all week. I'll get ready to go live and I'll feel like I'm okay, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I can't see for shit. I don't know if allergies are just acting up or what, but like either way, whew. And then I like sat down and realized I have like literally like the light like right here. I'm like, oh, I probably should have closed that, but too late. Here we are now. Why does it hurt? It's been like all this week, man. I'm telling you. Like I'll be like, all right, I got them in, and then I'm like sitting there like half blind for the rest of the day. All right. I've been having these things on me like every day this week. I said Wednesday night I lost, but that it happens. It happens. We're gonna do some battle requests today, guys. So that's if it was eyelashes, like if I actually had eyelashes, I would say, oh, it's probably my eyelashes. But guess what? It's not. Man, I'll tell you what, the TV today has been a lot of like Charlie Kirk stuff, which I mean, I expected. I mean, that's not like it's gonna not be about him today, but I'm just like, man, like they found, for anybody that like hasn't like, I don't know, turned on a TV and say like the last 24 hours or whatever, like all that stuff happened with him, and then it's been like spread. And like I went to my friend's live, I think it was like yesterday morning, and they were like, so like we heard what happened over here, and I was like, holy shit, all the way on the other side of the world. I'm like, you never hear about like normally when we have like our mass events, right? Hi, what's your name? BAT, no, B BTA89. There we go. Hi, game. Hi, Dan. Welcome in, guys. I'm trying to see at one contact and the other one's not working. So there we go. How are you doing today? I'm good. I'm hanging in there. So I said this has been going back and forth on like the news all day, right? Well, now they're coming out, and I might be wrong on this. If I'm wrong on this, hi Monish, guys, welcome through. Tap the screen. I like it when people stop by to see me. I don't like it when Game Master stops by to see me though. So yeah, I did not say that you did, but either way, it's still like it's. Hold on, I did not say that. Definitely did. Hold on, how did I get them out? Okay, all right. That's how I didn't know if I was a. Can you please say my name? Yeah. What's up, Grayson? How are you? Good afternoon, guys. Welcome through. So now they've been, and I said this has been like all day. Like I'll turn TV on for a little bit, and that's like what's going back and forth. It's like, and they're saying that the actual guy was like 22 years old, which is wild to me. That somebody was 22 years old. No problema, Grayson. I'm always happy to say people's names, but like it's been like back and forth all day, and then they were matching people up earlier with other people that like possibly weren't affiliated, and it's like when this stuff happens I need to like turn off the TV because I'll get sucked into. Can you throw it back? Can I throw what back? What do you mean? What am I throwing back? But like it's just crazy. Like so I said I have to like turn the TV, like I can't have the TV on while I work in the background. So we're gonna be doing trivia. I won't be doing Charlie Kirk trivia. Like I don't know. I have no legs. Well, I mean, doesn't that mean that you just get around faster? Be like, I'm short enough that I might as well not have any legs. Can you thought? I don't know what that means. Yeah, yeah. You're just like get a skateboard. You'll be fine. Like that's how I get around faster. You know what I mean? My daughter's like 5'11", man. I feel like I'm like running in order to keep up with her. But yeah. Oh, and I said, guys, tapping the screen is. I'm gonna subscribe. Awesome. Oh, you meant can I give it back the subscription? I didn't know what you meant. I'm like, well, I guess depends on what it is. I don't know. Yeah, I can do that. That's no problem. I don't know how to do it while I'm live, so I'll just have to. I just started going live on YouTube like maybe like a couple months ago. I normally go live on TikTok. Like that's normally my big one, but then they talked about all this other stuff to do with all this other stuff. So it's like, all right. So I'll normally turn them both on at the same time. So it's not like I dig your style. Well, thanks, Kevin. I appreciate it. I dig yours. You're in a great. You have great choice in live streams. That's all I'm saying. Hi, Elvis. What's going on? Like your taste in live streams, I have to say, is your physico. Okay. Whoo, man, English be tough some days, guys. So I said I am. I'm dual streaming. Hi. So I don't know if like I'm missing. If there's something to do with like I don't know like YouTube. I don't know. I said I just started doing it like a few months ago. So how am I doing? I'm wonderful. So if you guys hear me talking to somebody, this is my long way of getting to just saying. If you hear me saying hi to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you, I'm not like making it up out of my head. Like, hi, Mike. What are you up to, Mike? Like, no, it's not like that. It's just the other chat. So if you want, what are you doing, mommy? I'm wondering why you're calling me mommy. You're nice. I have my moments, Grayson. I try, man. I try. Normally, I'll be cool as long as somebody like don't bring me shit. Like I subbed, awesome. I love it when people follow me. Unless it's in person. I was gonna say I gotta remember too that they don't call it following. On hi Jane, what's going on? They don't call it following on there. Hey, Ice, how are you, honey? They don't call it like following on YouTube. Like I said, I just started doing it like a few months ago. Gosh. Okay. Hi, guys. Welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live, please. The more you tap the screen, the more you like the live, the more people come through. The more, like, I get another day closer to my plan of, Laban. Maybe I just don't know how to read. They did not tell me in order to be a live streamer you were gonna have to be literate. So yeah, it's cool. I'm just stupid. So if you write something like a few times and I'm like, wait, what? It's probably just me like gardening a little too much in the afternoons. And by gardening I mean like not like gardening. So just keep typing it. Eventually I'm bound to like read, right? That's about as any good ration that can happen, right? Like, sure, why not? Yeah, the more you type it, the more it makes sense. Amish, what's going on? Hello, honey. How are you? Is Meet Me still a thing? That's seriously, like, it's the worst site in the whole world. Like, everybody I've ever talked to, you're not stupid. Oh, I definitely am. I like your bat. I was gonna say, I have like a Halloween aesthetic. Like, I love Halloween. I'm very stoked, guys. Every year on, October 31st, I do like this big, I don't know, like this big thing. It's for all the kids in my neighborhood. Ayo. We said wayo. No, Ayo just came in. Guys, welcome to Tap the Screen like the live. But so we do like, and it's like a charity event. Like I'll do like, I normally put a bucket out for like the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia or like Autism Delaware or whatever. And I'm really, really excited because this year it's going to be even like less like toxic than it has been other years, which I'm really excited for. Like just that on its own, I'm already excited for. But like this is going to be like our biggest year yet. Hey, what's going on? So I said, guys, too, if you were late to the game, I have two streams up, but I normally do TikTok and YouTube at the same time. And I said I just started going live. I was actually so stoked the other day, y'all. Like I said, I used to do big numbers on a site called Meet Me Once Upon a Time, and then I moved over to TikTok, and I did really big numbers. Like I was literally doing like 30,000 people a day. It was wild. And then I moved over to YouTube, and it's like I don't know. It makes me like. What kind of cards are those? They're trivia cards. It's gonna be super exciting. Aren't you ready? But no, I'm doing trivia today. I said I'm going to do some random battles on TikTok. I'm like, all right, we'll make some friends. So I was really excited the other day because I seen it was something like almost like 100 people watching. I'm like, okay, it's going to be like a big stream. It's going to be an interesting stream, all that stuff. Like the live tap the screen guys. But it's just like any other site where like the more people watch, the more it suggests people to watch. And then the more those people watch, the more, which, by the way, hint, hint, wink, 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 like, do me a favor, tap the screen like the live. It helps me bring more people in to sit and watch. But so it was pretty consistent for a while. It was like a pretty high, like, viewer count. On, like, normally on Meet Me, it would just show how many people have been through your stream. And then I moved over to TikTok, and I was like, okay, all right, so that's new, okay, where it shows, but you can also check on there. With YouTube, you have no idea. At least I haven't found a way. Like I said, I might be missing something I just started doing a few months ago. But you have no way of knowing how many people have really been through. You can tell how many people are currently watching. But there's no way that I've seen. Like I said, if there is, let me know. Because I would like to know that info just out of curiosity. But like you can see how many people are currently watching, but you can't really see how many people have been in until you get done, right? So I knew it was going to be like a busy number. Thank you, Isaiah, honey. I appreciate you. Thank you for tapping the screen. And I said tapping the screen, like in the live, totally free. At least last time I checked. So make sure that you go and you like the live because I said it's the best way you can support a live streamer without it being monetarily based. So I could just tell, like it was like after school hours. Not that that's why I came on. I just knew. I'm like, oh god, it's like 5 o'clock. Like normally I look forward to not doing those times because I cannot deal with people's kids. And that's something I'm learning about YouTube is that there's kids, and it just annoys the shit. So like I'll have like all of a sudden I'll get all these trolls through, and they're like, "You're old," and I'm like, "Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I am old, but if you're my age, then you just assume that that's just your age." Like my sister said, I went to go visit my sister the other day, and she's 68, right? I swear to God, she's 68 years old. My parents had me later in life. And she says, I'll be driving. She's like, and all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, look at this old bitch over here. And she goes, and then I realize that they're probably my age and that I'm as well the old bitch. And I'm like, yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I keep hoping, like, what are you about to do? I'm about to live stream and do some trivia here in a few. Once I'm like letting give it a couple minutes, let some like kind of get some people coming through, and then we were going to accept random battles on TikTok. So that's how the night's gonna go. And then later I'm going out. I'm shooting pool tonight. This is my only like day that I really get to practice hard. So you guys, I love you. What's gonna you guys will see me like on here tonight. Like I said, I shoot a lot of pool, so that's kind of been like my new thing. And then you know what I would like to do tomorrow? I have an aerial rig, right? I think tomorrow I'm gonna see if I can't get it out, get it all put together, and see, and then you guys can watch me look like a chicken cutlet. Have you guys seen where people do like the aerial stuff, but it's like I'm only like 5'1", so I'm like, oh okay, like it's I don't imagine it's gonna go well, but you guys can come and watch me tomorrow, like fall on my neck, it's fine. Let's see who this is. Hi, what's happening? All right. Is my volume just down? Maybe my volume. There we go. Okay, let's try one more time. What's up? Those are some snazzy sandals you got there. That's like every middle-aged woman with the weird haircuts. All right. Yeah, I guess he's Albanian, I would assume. He's got an Albanian flag in his name. Okay, so this is okay. Do you know what Uno is? I do. No, it's okay. We don't. I like to be able to talk to people in battles, so I'll just exit it out. It's fine. There we go. That's like the first thing I have to establish. What level of English am I coming into this with? Like, what level of English do we have? Because I'm sure maybe other people in other countries would like. We're not going to get too far into a conversation if we don't like speak the same language. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I like Uno. Uno. I need games I can like keep up with. Uno, man, somebody to hit you with that draw for. Hi, what's going on, Alpha? How are you? Oh, I'm good. You're really hold on, Alexa, volume two. It's another lovely day. Yeah. Did you have a busy day today? Yeah. That's cool. I was gonna say it's always good to be productive, right? I'm from the East Coast of the U.S. Yeah, it's pretty boring here. Oh, it's been raining there. Where are you at? Nigeria. Okay, I was gonna say I hear Nigeria is gorgeous. Yeah. What kind? Ah, well, thanks. I just did it the other day. Somebody asked me the other day if it was natural. I was like, no, just like a cute points. Yeah. Bobby, what's going on? Huh? Well, yeah, you gotta bleach your hair. You gotta bleach your hair. That's the only thing that puts like you do like the bleach first, and then once you get all that out, then you put the blue in, and that's what really makes it pop. So it's not like a dark blue color. Bye, bye, Grayson. Have a good one, honey. You know. Yeah, bleach is necessary. Without the bleach, it wouldn't be happening right now. So what do you do in Nigeria? You make hair? That's solid. That's a very good cause. I'm all in favor of that effort. Some of us are not naturally made of, don't know how to naturally make our own hair. So we rely on man-made forms of hair.
I make hair, I fix eyelash extension and
Okay, so what made you want to do that? There was just
whatever
a
like that.
necessity for it? Just play.
So what?
I said, so what made you want to go into that? Like, what made you want to
I
do
like
that
it.
for work?
I can hear you. Come again.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's really loud. No, I'm saying like, what made you want to go into working with hair? Take me.
No, I'm that's my profession. That is what I do. So
Yeah,
I
I get
love it.
that. What made you want to have that job? Like normally, at least I was gonna say, well, normally wigs and lash extensions, there's not as many men into. At least over here.
Do they do that over there too?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of people that do. I'm wondering if it was like a demand. Like, do you normally ship them overseas or are they in country? Yeah, whatever he said. I don't speak Nigerian. Okay. So he's talking to his buddy, who is also a fellow Nigerian, right? Yep. You're
So
probably
maybe
gonna win.
probably I can make your hair for you one day too.
Score. I'll like link it in the TikTok shop. Like here it is. I'll be like 20% off using this own code. Do I play video games? I do not play video games. I'm not like I don't have the attention span for them. Hi Georgia, what's going on? Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. I like it when people stop by to see me. So everybody's more than welcome up in here. You know. Oh, hi, what's happening? Welcome through, guys. Like I said, tap the screen, like the live for me. I love it when people stop by to see me. I like 100. So, what is your favorite color hair?
Pink.
Yeah, pink. You like pink?
Yeah, I love pink
Oh,
very
I
much.
seen a hair the other day, and it was actually on TikTok, and the top of it's pink, and it ombres down into a red. I was like, stop. That thing
What about
was,
you?
oof, that thing was so sexy. I was like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is red. Yeah, my favorite color is
Red.
red, hands down. Mm-hmm. Yep, I love red. I love red and I love black. Yeah, happy birthday, Georgia. That's cool. How old are you today? Ooh, look. See, I like that too. See, I like the bright colors. That seems to be my shit. You like red too? Yeah, red's just pops. It just pops. See, it's solid.
No, I did this.
Well, yeah, I figured that. I assume that's why you showed it. Like, I like stuff with that really pop of hue. Like, I don't know. I like stuff that normal people can't grow. Stuff that has to be man made. Yeah, red's my favorite color of hair. I've been redhead for. I just did this the other day. I was like, okay, well, let's try something new. Yeah, I've had pink. I've had every color hair that there could possibly ever be. Every color hair ever. Like, you know. So how come you don't do crazy colors?
Me?
Yeah,
You mean on my hair?
yeah.
I always like my hair to be like this.
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with that color. I'm just wondering, like, if I had the ability to, like, just do it myself, I would love
So
that. I guess that's happening.
can you do it yourself?
Yeah, but I prefer to have other people do it for me. I would rather have somebody else do it. Like, ugh, if I could make it, I would do it myself.
Like do you practice how to do it yourself or you don't know how to do it at all?
I
Can you
know how
do
to
it
do it. It just, I fucked my own hair up a lot by doing it myself. I did. I did. We're Breakage City over here.
hold on. Hold on, let me show you I'm coming.
Okay.
Look at
Let's see.
look at this. I'm coming. Look at this microblading. Yeah,
Oh, that's
I
good too. God, God. I can't grow eyelashes. I can't grow eyebrows. I just kind of draw them on myself. That's good. That's good. I wish I had good hair. I don't have good hair.
It's coming. I'm just gonna show you some. I'm coming.
Let me plug my other stuff in.
Look at this.
See, that's good. That's good. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I tattoo, and I'm telling you, I couldn't do it. I'm like, I couldn't do it. What happened? That's good though. It's like it's if you don't go into it because they said like microblading only lasts what like 3 years. Okay, there you go. That's see mine wouldn't they wouldn't stay on. That's why I don't get
This
them
is
done. They don't stay on.
this is the extension I did last.
Okay. Now how long ago did you do
Is it
that?
beautiful? You say what?
I said how long ago did you do that set? Not too long
Is it
ago.
beautiful?
Yeah, they're beautiful. So they would end up falling out on me. I don't. I just don't. I don't have hair. I don't have anything for it to. Hey, hot stuff. How's it going? Hi, James. What's going on? I'm good, guys. I'm good. I'm hanging in there. It's another lovely day on the internet. You know what I mean? All right. Well, Mr. Alpha, I'll let you go back to it. Go make some friends. Have a good night, dear. Okay.
All right.
You're awesome. I
Bye.
hope you have a good day, baby.
You too.
See, I like meeting nice people. He was nice. I like it when I meet nice people. Do me a favor, guys. Tap the screen, like the live. We are doing a little bit of trivia today. Hopefully, I'll get into it. I've been having like a hard time, like all day, kind of getting my shit together. You ever have those days where you get up and you're like, I have really good like hope for today, and then you're like, like that's where I'm at. Maybe I didn't have enough coffee or something this morning. I don't know. I'll be out tonight, guys. Like I said, make sure you check on here for me later because I said I play a lot of pool, y'all. I play a lot of pool. I'm tired, but for the most part, like I said, between work and then like shooting more, it's been a lot. I think my next season I might like just end up kind of like taking it off for a little bit because I said I'm just worn out. Like I'm worn out. This is Friday afternoon. It's been a long week. It's gonna be a long weekend. Like I'm like waiting on the fucking coming along. Right. I was gonna say like people are like, how are you doing? I'm like between like that ritual of like home, work, pool, home, work, pool, live stream. Like it's like I just feel like I'm stuck in a loop. Like you ever feel like you just desperately need a vacation? I think that's where my brain's at right now. Because I said I got up this morning and I've been in an autopilot like all day. I drank my coffee, got myself together, and then I found myself working later on. I was like, and even that, I just had a hard time keeping my brain on it. Like I had a hard time keeping my brain on task today. So that's where it's. But like, you ever? I don't know. I'll get to the point where I feel like my brain is moving a step ahead where I am. Like you're already on to the next thought before like this one's over. So I was trying. I said, okay. So I'm sitting there working today. I'm like, all right. Well, let me distract myself. Like sometimes I have a hard time coming live and working at the same time just because. Well, what's going on? But you know what I'm saying? Just because like it's like I don't know. Oh, hold on. This guy's next live. This hold on. Tap has a live contains themes that some. Oh, this next has a. Yeah, okay. All right. We'll just leave that be. He had a warning on his, but like that's just where I feel like I'm at today. I hope. Oh yeah, it's going. It's going so far so good, Wolf. Thank you, baby. And I said, guys, make sure if you don't have me on YouTube to add me on YouTube. If you don't have me on TikTok, add me on TikTok. I normally when I go live, I go right down the middle. So I'll do one and then I'll do the other. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like sitting there today. I'm like, all right. Well, let me see if I can distract my brain because I said it was just I got up and I was just in that type of mood. Like just in that type of mood where I wasn't like in a bad one, but like I just couldn't keep. You got so much shit to do that you can't keep your brain on task. That's where I feel like I'm at today. I'm like, oh god, like it's been a lot. So then I tried to like watch it. Okay, so half day vacay is better than no day vacay, right? So oh god, it's like I got the light coming in my eyes. I feel really, really ADHD today. Like it's horrible. I feel really. So then I'm sitting there and I'm trying to, like I said, I didn't want to turn I normally don't turn the TV on. I won't turn my live on, nothing, because I get too distracted by it, right? So if I'm really, oh, thank you, Wolf, baby. I appreciate you. But so if I'm like really sitting down to, hey, Dallas, hello, hello, guys, welcome through. Tap the screen like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. But so I'm like, okay, well, let me put the TV on for a little bit. I'm like, whatever, we'll just distract it. Like, I can normally put like a true crime documentary on somewhere in the background, and then the next thing I know, I won't hear it because I'm too busy getting involved in what I'm doing. And I'm like, oh, wait, did I even put it on anything? Like, I get into a zone. Like, when I really decide I'm going to wear it, I get into a zone, and then I won't look up. And then by the time I do, I'm like, fuck, has it already been 4 hours? Fuck, like, I just lock in. So that's where I said I was kind of at today. And then I was like, all right, let me put the TV on and see if I can't, like, just have something, like, in the background and kind of help me, what I mean, get my shit done, right? Hey, kid, what's happening, baby? And then they kept talking about, like, the Charlie Kirk thing today. And, like, I'm not a conservatives. I am not a Republican. I am not political at all. But like this one has just got me sucked in like crazy. I don't know. It's just the fact that it happened when it happened. Like, does that make sense? Like, I don't know. But like his wife and his kids were in the crowd. Like, imagine that. Meth or crack? Oh, I like to do both of them just at the same time. Really mix it. Best part is put the other one in with it and then just let them battle it all out in there. You know what I mean? Grounded, yeah, something to keep me grounded. But like I said, like this whole story just has me like wrapped into it because I said I would assume that when he goes out and he tours, right, you would think that like I don't know. Like I said, it hits me kind of too because like public like when you're to the level where you're not a celebrity but you're a public figure, you can always worry about like pissing people off. You can always worry about what happens if. But it's like the fact that it just happened in front of everybody. I think is what has me like. I made the mistake. I live. How are you? So like I made the mistake of watching the video. I wasn't even trying to. This was just shit that I happened to see like while I was scrolling on TikTok, right? Like it's like from the other day. I live from the other day. What's happening, baby guys? Welcome through. Tap the screen like the live for me. But so I actually like, and I said this was. I think this kind of where my day kind of got like a little shook off. You know what I mean? So I go on the first thing this morning, and I see what is on TikTok. This dude getting part of his neck blown out, and I'm like, and then, so I'm like, okay. So I said, I'm going about my day and all that stuff. And I said, I was aware of him. I know who he was, like, strictly from TikTok. So what about you? It's good, Liv. It's another lovely day. But so I said, I went to my friend's live yesterday morning, and he's all the way in fucking Australia. Yeah, it absolutely right. And then I'm like seeing like I'm trying to not pay attention to it, and then people on like Facebook or some shit this morning were like, "Oh well, he deserved it." Da, 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 da. How ironic is it? Like Second Amendment. And I'm like, dude, like listen, this is a dad. I don't care how you feel. I'm not even a registered voter. This was a dad who was unalived in front of his wife and his two children watching. Like, there's no way you can swing it where that should be like okay. Like, it can't. Like, I'm back. Welcome back, Crazy. Will you do it to me? Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if I can on here, like when I'm on here, but I definitely will take a look and see who my subscribers are when I get off there. Like, I don't care if I hate this man. Now they're saying that the other guy involved, right? Because then I kept seeing all day. I was trying to not watch it, but then you always get that, like, listen, I'm one of those people, I'm like a doomsday prepper. Like, I don't mean it like literally, but you know what I mean, where I'm like, well, I want to know who he is. What if I see him somewhere? Like, where the fuck am I going to see this dude at that did a crime in Utah? But yet I just wanted to see what, like, the pictures were coming out. And then it comes out a little while later, and it's like you can't even be distracted some days. You know what I'm saying? Like, 6'7"? All right. 6'7". I have no idea what that means, Mason. But so I said, at the end of the day, I just like it's not a political thing. I could give a shit less where he was or he wasn't. I know people pass away every single day. I would feel bad for anybody that passed away with their children watching. Like, fuck, I felt bad for Bruce Wayne. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh, like, and that wasn't even real shit. You know what I mean? Can you say 6'7"? Yeah, I said 6'7" a couple times. Why? What's that mean? I mean, besides the obvious, it's just two numbers. But so, and then people were putting out, oh God, by lunchtime, right? Because I said, my friend that's all the way in like Australia yesterday morning, I got up yesterday, he's like, oh, we heard about what happened here. And I was thinking that he wasn't that, like, they wouldn't know who he was overseas. He was somebody that did college campus tours. Normally they'll hear about stuff all the way over there if it's, say, like, involving a school or if it's a really, really big, I mean, that's all the way around the world. That's literally a 30-hour plane ride away. Like, why would they have any knowledge of our news? And I'm like, they were like, oh, sorry to hear about what happened, you know. And I'm like, why what happened? Because I wasn't thinking it in the context of, I was thinking about it of what would have reached all the way the hell over there, right? And they were like, oh yeah, we heard about the guy on like the campus, and then they've been doing like this kind of manhunt. Like, I know that they have somebody in mind. I'm British and watch everything. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like it's a very, very, so that's what I mean is like people heard about this. He was a guy that did mostly like he was outwardly like, you know, he did public speaking, but at the same time I wouldn't say he was a celebrity. So that like blows my mind when there are people that are across the world, right, that have heard about shit. Like I'm an American, but at the same time I'm not like America American, you know. And like I'm not like, yeah, everyone should know about our business. I was legit surprised. And then watching it go back and forth all day. Like I said, this is not even me trying to watch it. This is me like because I knew I sat there yesterday and I said, watch, they're gonna end up putting somebody's gonna there this world is too big to not have somebody grab a hold of that unedited like that unedited like imagine if social media was when Kennedy was unalived, if that's what social media was like today. You know what I'm saying? Like I guarantee you there would have been much more, but at least when his son, if he sees like if he actually was to sit down and watch it happen, like not in unintentionally, he wouldn't see the whole side of his fucking neck get launched out of his face. So that's what I came across as I'm drinking my coffee this morning. It's just seeing a different angle and seeing the unedited and then like at the same time kind of realizing like, yo, I could very easily be somebody's kid logging in to their TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like I could very easily like it wasn't like I set out looking for it. Like sometimes you have to go out and sit out to like look up on it. Like sometimes I'll get that Velma in me where I want to like sit and like just watch some fucked up shit. You know what I mean? Like just something that I'm like, well, I wonder if that's what those crime. Like I'm a true crime like nut, so like I'll be like, I wonder if that's really what they look like. Like really, but like this was pretty graphic, and I said it was like my first. I was literally drinking my coffee at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and that's what I seen was. I do the what everybody does when they get up first thing in the morning. They log into like their TikTok and they scroll a little bit, drink their coffee, get their shit together for the day. And that was literally one of the first things I was confronted with. And I'm like, and like I said, I don't consider myself as being somebody that isn't thick skinned. I'm pretty thick skinned. But like that hit me and then like all morning seeing it kind of play out on TikTok where people were going, well, they found him. No, they didn't. He was 56. No, he wasn't. He was a younger guy. Well, people, so like people literally sat around online all day. Now, they're saying now that he did and like I said, this is if there hasn't been any updates since I came on here just like a little bit ago. You know what I mean? It's like they were saying that he was 22 and that he confessed to his dad. And this morning, people were saying that I will be back to you, thing, Grayson. But like he ended up that he like I mean it's just wild to me with like I just think about like I said I think about I wasn't alive. I hope you can tell obviously when Kennedy was unalived. But like, imagine if everybody at that parade had like a cell phone in their hand, and he was the president. This was somebody that was a college campus speaker. Like he did other stuff too. Like he was a businessman, and he was literally a millionaire by the time he was like 30. Good for you. You know what I mean? Like that's great, but it's like I feel like we have a little bit more. don't know how to put this. Like, hi, Michael, what's going on? Like, I think that people, like, when they had that guy a few months ago, right? He unalived the dude that was the CEO of the healthcare company, and everybody literally sat back and applauded it. They said, "Good, he had it coming." And I thought, well, that's pretty rough. Like I'm not saying that like he's a great person, but at the same time, like I'm sure everybody, like, but at the end of the day, everybody is somebody. You know what I mean? Everybody is either somebody's kid or parent or brother or, not like a cousin. Like somebody's everybody something. So if I had anything to take from all that, my number one thing would be that life is way too short to not love other people. You know what I mean? Like, just love other people. You don't have to like what they do. You don't have to condone what they stand for. You don't have to, you know, but love other people. I said I did a battle not too long ago. I'm back. Awesome. But I did a battle with somebody not too long ago, and this was somebody that I've known for a long time, right? She's always been very kind to me. I have no reason to not like her, right? Keep in mind, she's I've gifted her like back in the day, and I knew her from my last site, right? And she's always been she does have a disability that I'm aware of, and people kept saying in my comments because I was just like, dude, I just gotta ask you, like, are you exhausted? Like, some people really thrive on the drama. I'm not saying she does or she doesn't, but I'm just saying, can you do one more battle for me? Well, I can't until one comes through. Hold on, let's see. Alexa, volume two. Here we go. Okay.
Hello,
Hi,
how
what's
are you,
happening? Hi.
beautiful?
Okay, there's a lot of
How are you,
sound.
beautiful?
Huh? There's so much
I
sound
said,
happening.
how are you, beautiful?
Oh, there's a lot of sounds. It's just noisy. So you're not a USA welding person? No?
Sorry,
You're not in the USA or a welder? Or are you a welder and not in the USA?
I'm not a welder. I'm not in USA. Okay?
Oh, okay. Well, here, I was gonna say, I'll just back out of this one. Boy, you made that idea for me, didn't you?
I'm not a welder. Not in
Okay.
USA.
I can't hear you past everybody else, dude. I got put in that one, like, but I don't know. Like I said, that's my thing. If I could say anything, it's not one side or the other. I'm not a political person, but I will say that, like, at the end of the day, his kids will see that video, and that's what kind of sat with me. Is that, like, his kids. His wife is going to do everything in the world that she possibly can. The video that I saw was very, very graphic. And like I said, I consider myself as like I have a strong constitution. You know what I mean? As far as, like, I don't get nauseous just from watching videos. Like, I could watch a video and it not physically upset me. It not, like I said, but like this one, like it was pretty rough, man. It was pretty rough. And like, so I said, that's what I'm seeing as I turn my thing on to get my morning coffee. Like I said, I was literally drinking my coffee and I was like, oh God. Like, I knew it was going to have to, like, I knew that at some point throughout the day I was going to end up seeing it. You know what I mean? Hi, Daddy. Was going to, like, I knew at some point today I was going to end up seeing it. And then I seen it, like, first thing in the morning. I was not, like I said, do keep this in mind, I was not looking for it at all. It managed to find its way, and I thought I would see like the edited videos. Like, I was not, because TikTok's normally pretty good too with what kind of content it allows on it. Like, they ain't gonna just, like, put anything out there. You know what I mean? They're pretty their community guidelines, as far as with all the sites, they're pretty strict. So I was just surprised to see it on there today. But then, like, I think that a lot of people, because then I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go live for a little bit, right? Like, and this was like this morning. Like, I got totally sidetracked. So I was like, all right, like, I'm gonna go live for a little bit, and I went on live, and when I did, that was the first thing I seen, right? And then I'm like, okay, and then everybody's watching the breaking news and the this and the that, and it's been like an all day back and forth type of thing. So now they're saying that they believe he was, and like I said, this is just as of my coming on here. I haven't been on that long. It's not going to be like an overly long string because I said it kind of like, I don't really let stuff rock me like that, but that did kind of like set my tone for today. Where now my brain's kind of like jumping all over the place, and this is over here, and you know what I mean. Like, and I said I'm not a registered voter. I could give a fuck about politics. I could literally give a fuck less about politics, but that like it definitely kind of I don't know. Like I said, I consider myself like a the sun in my eye. Look at this. I look like somebody's really bad album cover. Like, tell me right now that if like my face wasn't in like black and gray, and I was just like it wouldn't like you could live. So dramatic. That's my whole live stream. It's just gonna be black and white, just me doing dramatic poses with just this one little part of light coming in. But so I don't know. Like I said, it just kind of set like my mind for today. And oh, tonight I'm going out. I'll be shooting pool, so I'll be on for a while tonight. I need to get some practice in me because I said this last week I was the only one on my whole team that didn't win their match, and I was like, damn it, man. I feel like I said, I wish I could take you guys to those with me, right? Because like that would be great. I would love to have you guys there when I do like my league night, so you guys can see what I'm up to and how I did this week versus last week. But like, I really don't want to weird people out. Like, I don't want people to just be going out to like the normal bar that they're scheduled to play. Like, it's different when it's like a baseball game or like a this or that or whatever, right? But when it's like league, like, and it's pool, you're just like sitting. It's like quiet. You're like sitting there staring at one another. You know what I mean? Like, and then that person gets up and I said I have one league that's really funny because it is the loudest, most rowdiest like thing you could ever like. We're all in there. We're all talking shit back and forth to one another. Like we're all getting like I mean, and then I have another one where it's literally like and like everybody just watches. Time, time. And then like all of a sudden people will talk again, but otherwise like people just sit and watch each other. So I said it just depends. But so that's what we're gonna end up doing tonight. What time is it? Okay, we got a little bit while longer to go. But so I said the whole like back and forth. Now, question: when you guys came on, do you know if they had found a person yet or not? Because they had said that at one point they were looking at two different people. One was a trans activist that had a similar bone structure and looked a little bit like the person that they were looking for. And at first, I got up this morning after seeing the part of his neck come flying off, right? Because like I seen like the one that I happened to catch was like front row, and you just seen like the whole. I mean, just everything. It just blew out, and I guess it was before everybody could get back on and kind of but I mean it was like I said it was pretty graphic. It takes a lot for me to be like whoa, but I definitely was like whoa, like just and like the I know it was more about gang violence, which was the question, but the fact like he was so like if there was one dude, I don't know, like I said it's a lot. Like I said, it's been back and forth. So I got up this morning and they were like, oh, they found the guy, and then a little while later they said they didn't find the guy. Then a little while later they said they were investigating two people of interest, and then they didn't say anything else, but they kept running these two people of interest. Like why? Like I get why they announce who people are, but like that doesn't. Hi, Robert. What you going? What you doing, baby guys? Welcome through. Tap the screen like that live. I am so happy to have you guys come through and see me. Like I do it. I dig it 100%. And I said I will be on tonight shooting a lot of pool, so it's gonna be a good time. How's the day going, Mr. Robert? How are you? But so then like it's. I mean it's been back and forth. So the last that I seen was them saying that they had arrested somebody and that he was 22 years old and he went to Utah University. Like, I love your room. Oh, we love you in here too, Robert. You're always welcome to come through in here, baby. I said, I like my room. Like, I normally when I can see, I like a little bit more. Like, we're right at this level in the day where it's like right here. Like, look. Right? Like Dracula. Aww. Oh, Robert, that is so nice. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Guys, make sure to go put a follow on him. You kick a lot of ass, sir. You kick a lot of ass. Like I said, I'll never ask you guys for anything. Everything that's ever received is more than appreciated. Oh, I love you guys too. Like, I really do. I appreciate that a lot. I said, everything that I earn on live, I just take back and I put it back into my live, or not into my live stream, into my small business. If you guys want to check out my site, it's back there. Look at that. See, it's probably hard to see. edgeoftheeasel.com. I have a lot of stuff up there. I have more stuff coming. And I said, TikTok and, gifts for my social media are all. Aw, thank you, Robert, honey. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, baby. But it definitely helps me keep like the doors open and keeps the happy wheels like rolling right along. So and it's always everything's beyond appreciated. Like, I really do feel like Dracula right now. I'm like, it's getting worse. Does it make me look like less tired? No. Oh, okay. I was hoping maybe it would make me look younger. It didn't. Oh, I appreciate you, honey. I'm just a live streamer, but so it's been like not. I'm not even like, but it's crazy to me that like people overseas have heard about it. And so like like I said, I went to one of my friends, streams, and he's like, oh, and he was talking about it. I'm like, you guys like for real heard about that all the way the hell over there? Because we're talking like all the way around the world. He's like, oh yeah, we heard about it, and I'm like, really? Okay. And then like I said, so it's been on all you, Robert, you beautiful soul. Yeah. I appreciate like that. Like seriously, I know, I really do. Like that is one. Oh, you're wonderful. You don't have to do that. I do appreciate it. But what's happening, guys? Welcome to. Make sure to go put a follow on Robert. He kicks a lot of ass. I keep telling you, you don't have to do anything for me, but it is always 100% appreciated. Believe that. Believe that, believe that, believe that. See, that hit me in the feels now, Robert. You got me. You got me in the feels. See, there we go. But so make sure to come and see me tonight, guys. Make sure to put a follow on Robert. I appreciate you. Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm here too. So that's been kind of like the back and forth today. I haven't really been overly productive today. I've definitely tried to though. I've definitely tried to be productive. Like maybe tomorrow. Today's not working out so well for me. Maybe tomorrow it'll be better, right? Hold on, let me turn my stuff off. No, I appreciate you, Robert. That's wonderful. Like I said, everything it just helps me pay my my website off. It helps me pay for my Shopify, my all sorts of other good stuff. So I appreciate it. And I said I have a little bit longer. Let's have fun. We're already having fun. See, watch. You're awesome, honey. That makes me feel good. I really do appreciate it. I don't expect anything out of anybody, but it's like I said, it does. It hits me in the feels. Hold on real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. I have a call coming in. Okay, hold on. I have a call coming in. Give me 1 second. I gotta. Oh my god! Holy shit! You are. Oh, that was nice, Robert. You were like, oh my god! That. Oh my god! You are amazing. Like, thank you, seriously. Thank you so much, Robert. That was. Like, oh, that was awesome. That was wonderful. Thank you. You are too. Oh, you're more wonderful than I am. I'm just a blue-haired streamer, trying to pass a little bit of happiness to the world. I said I have to make a phone call if you're in a few. Oh, thank you. Like I said, I don't expect anybody to ever do anything for me, but it's always 100% appreciated. So, guys, make sure to go put follow on Robert. Like you kick some. I don't know what brought you into my room to be so overly wonderful to me, but like I really don't expect anything from anybody. That's has the type of phone where he puts his credit card down. Now I forgot that is so nice. Like he's won me for today. Dun 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 dun. I'm saying, you are just wonderful. I said, guys, I don't ever expect anything, but it's always appreciated. Like 100%. That was so nice. I don't think I've ever gotten that one before. Hold on, let me see if I can't pull my blinds down because I am like, I said my studio. I had the window open earlier so that way I could actually kind of get some light in. And I hate vertical blinds. You can never see which. Like, how do they work? One goes one way, and the other one goes the other way. Right? No, you kick a lot of ass. Thank you, baby. Like I said, that's so much better. Oh my god, that is so much freaking better. Look, I still got like the little slit. It'll just burn my cold little hole. Say like right here, you'll see a sizzle. You'd be like, I knew she was evil. Like, yeah. Yeah, man, what's happening, guys? Welcome through. I have my YouTube open. I also have my TikTok open. Make sure. Oh, that's probably why it looks a little weird too. I have my ring light on. Well, there we go. I didn't even notice because it was so bright. No, but make sure if you don't have me added on one, add me on the other. Like I said, I will be out shooting pool and up a little later, guys. It's been a long day, man. I got up early this morning and I've just been riding the struggle bus all day. Robert, how's your day been, honey? You hanging in there? Robert, what do you do for work? I was gonna say Robert's one of those people that comes through and is just overly nice, but I'm like, say, tell me about you. Oh my god. There's 5,000 times. I think that's a record for me on air. So I said I have a phone call I have to make, but besides that, I'm just about ready for like today to be over. I'm like, oh, it's been a long one. Retired computer operator. See, you know what made you want to go into working with computers? You just like I'm so not a computer person. I can do about this. Michael, are you a computer person? This is about as far into computers as I go. Like I own a laptop. I know how to turn it on and turn it off, but besides that, I was just good at it. Oh, see, yeah, like I know how to go live. I can go live, like, hey, go live. It's not like it's like rocket science, you know what I mean? So what do you do with your days now, Robert? I love live streaming. I love the people that I get to meet in the world. I've met some of the greatest people I think I've ever known a day in my life through live streaming, like 100%. 40 years, holy shit. My brain's like way too. I can't even have a conversation for like 4 hours. Now I'm just old. No, you're not. You're only. They always say that you're only as old as you feel, but like my response to people when they say that to me is, so what does that mean if I feel old as fuck? 67. I was gonna say I got a sister at 68. Yeah, no, I, I don't know. I can't imagine anything for 40 years. And then you were like, well, I just figured, already here, liked it. Like, I don't know. For some reason, there's something about computers. My ex-husband, that's what he does was, that's what he did was he loved working on computers and building his own computers and doing all that stuff. And like, there's just this other, I was gonna say, Robert, you're old enough. There was a spot when the internet first came around, right? And like, I can remember being younger, and my mom had like the Oregon Trail, and you had to wait for it like to start up like 8 hours. You hear it do 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 do. Like, what was it? AOL. Was it AOL or Yahoo where it'd be like, and it had the dude running across the screen? My mom had one single game that she really liked besides Oregon Trail, and it was like a chess game. And this was a little bit more when they were a little bit more advanced. Like originally, you just had like two buttons. Like that's what you played your video games with was like two buttons. It was either up or down arrow like that. If you didn't hit it like right then, it just wouldn't work. And then they started getting like, but people thought originally, and this is straight up true, people thought that the internet, when the internet first came around, people were like just mind blown. You know what I mean? Just completely mind blown. Like what is this? Like people thought it was like the card catalog in the library, like where you could go to say start point A, and if you really had the time, you could go through every single card. And you might miss one here or there. And people were like, so what do you mean? Like if that was before there was even really search engines. Like once upon a time you could only go to sites, like I couldn't put in like an address that was like www dot or like the search bars where it's just like you're like, okay, shopping, and I'll bring you back all these websites that are all. Once upon a time it was literally like pagers. Like what I mean? Like in order for you to like find somebody's like website, you had to have their specific website. It wouldn't bring up like ones that were close to it. Do you? I was gonna say like I don't know, and nobody, Robert. I want to know people that do things too. I was gonna say all the people that like I went to school with and knew when I was younger, either in recovery or they're, well, hopefully they're in recovery. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, like everybody in my area, that's how I've always thought that a guy with a big brain was a very good attribute. You know what I mean? Like there, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine the day that would ever come where I would be with somebody that couldn't have. He is very rich. Now, I bet he is. I bet he is. I remember when MySpace used to be the shit. Like you'd be. I just updated my MySpace. You want to go take a look? And then like I always had the issue because like I love to decorate. Like I love decorating. So like you'd go to like the people's pages. You'd have like an HTML code that was specifically for their background colors, and you have another one that was for their music. Then you have another one for it was essentially this, but just in like I did MySpace. Did he? Yeah, I was gonna say, well, all you. There was like one option, like back in the day too. People be like, "Hey, let me get your MySpace." It wasn't like every great once in a while you'll hear people, "Oh, I don't really use TikTok." Really? Okay, that's cool. All right, that's fine. But at least even with TikTok, you could go on and put that. Once upon a time, there was like no search. So saying, but I'm just saying, like, once upon a time there was no search. There was no like, oh, hey, if somebody mistypes your website, like, oh, well, these are ones that are close to it, and da da da. It would be like, nah, this link is not found. That's where like the whole 404 code originally came, because it was just the page that was anything else off of what you typed. So if you typed like a mistype, so you'd sit there and go through and be like, it's, hold on, how'd they spell this? Hold on. Like I said, I can remember like back in the day, like the pagers were like the big thing. Those were before I can remember too when cell phones first came around. They actually use it. That's how it's done. Well, yeah, I get it, but you get what I mean. Now, if you put in like my website's address right and you don't hit directly on mine, it still will say, "Oh, well, try out these other ones." Da, 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 whatever. Or it might bring mine back in search results. Like then, phew, man, it was like you had to get that motherfucker right on the head. If you mistyped, hit like a right. Oh, okay. Well, you didn't type a H. You typed a. It would be like, nope, not found. Are you married? No, I'm not. I can't ever imagine being married, Robert. I say my ex husband a lot, but I've never actually been married. Like I almost did it. I say my ex husband. I had kids with him, but like I was young. You know what I mean? And then once I started getting older, I was like, what's the point? Like it just seems like another way to talk people into spending money on you. Like, oh, so I'm like, I'm good on all that. I feel like I've kept my own name this long. Might as well just keep it, right? Oh, you're awesome, man. I appreciate you guys. All right, guys, listen, I have to get ready and jump off here. I have a phone call that I gotta go make real quick. Oh my god, this light is driving me nuts, and I'm gonna fix that. I will be back on later. Like I said, give me just a little bit, guys. We'll be going out tonight. We'll be shooting pool. I'll be having a ton of fun, so I hope you guys will come and hang out with me. I would love it so desperately. I think what. God, Robert, you were wonderful, honey. Thank you, baby. You like made my day. I appreciate you. Yeah, I said I'll be back on in a little bit. You guys are wonderful. Thank you guys for even taking the time out of your day. I said, like, seriously, I 100% like appreciate it. Like, I really, really do. I appreciate every single person that stops by to see me. Let's say I can't even get my battles turned off and shit. I'm like, let alone, oh, I love you too, honey. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. It really did hit me in the feels, man. That hit me. You're more wonderful, darling.